So my name is David Gerald. I'm originally from the good old DMV. You know what I'm talking about? I'm down here in South Carolina. I'm a personal trainer. I became a personal trainer in 2019. That's when I actually started my business as well too, called Dynamic 3D LLC. Also, I'm a trainer manager here at Crunch Fitness. I got started in fitness in 2018 is when I got started. My main reasons why I got started into fitness is because, one, in 2011, I lost my pops to cancer, colon cancer actually, and nobody in my family could really articulate what that really meant. I was not that educated on the concept of cancer, and I've heard it before and I've known about it from just going through life, but when it hit home, it's different. It made me just get more mindful of my health, but I didn't really take it serious until 2018. I happened to come across my cousin. He's a firefighter in DC. From there, it kind of just positioned me to take my life to another level. March 10th, I got certified as a personal trainer. So I was in the gym and I was excited about the transition. The gym I was working at, it was called Retro Fitness. It was in Atlanta, Maryland. I had a lot of great experiences just going through fitness just in general, just learning and meeting people and taking all my marketing that I've learned over the years from working with different companies and putting it all in this one space. I was excited about it. So when the pandemic hit, it just kind of crushed me. Time goes on, months goes on. I'm laid up in the bed and I'm just trying to figure stuff out, and I just kind of just laid there, closed my eyes, and I heard this heavy voice just come to my mind. It was all in my brain, said, go to Santee. I said, what? Santee, South Carolina? And I was like, okay. I just kind of stopped preparing for that. Called my grandmother, was like, hey, what you think about me coming down to Santee? I come out to help you out a little bit. And then I just left. I didn't think nothing of it. I knew what my desire was, just to stay focused on fitness and on my company with my supplement products and everything like that. But then on the back end, I'm getting people saying maybe you should get a job and, secure yourself while you're building your brand. And, I was just thinking logically, it's going to take away from everything I'm trying to do. I'm at the flea market, selling my product, moving around, and I actually had one of my shirts on, one of my fitness shirts on. And a lady stopped me. She said, hey, you know somebody I know, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm in tunnel vision, you buying the product or not? I ain't trying to talk about who you know. It was just how ironic how everything played out. She gets the product, then she tells me she wants me to train her. So I'm like, okay, I can train you. This is the first client that I'm gonna have in South Carolina, so I'm excited. I'm like, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And she's like, I'm not going to no gym, so can you come to my house and train me? I'm like, okay, I got a gym in my trunk, so I can do that, that's easy. Knock on the door, and the average person walks to the door, right? But this young lady, she actually rolled to the door because she was paralyzed on her legs, and she wanted me to train her, and she wanted me to help her start walking again. They just start blossoming, out of nowhere, I'm doing different events, I'm at women's retreats, I'm at veterans events, I'm at different churches doing different things, I'm getting more people to want to train with me because they see what I'm doing with this lady, and then I got people wanting my product because she's using my product, and, other people in the city is hearing about my product, and it's a lot of good things just going on, man, and life started happening. By me doing all this great work with this lady and her opening me up to her network, things just start happening. I got a phone call from somebody that she does business with saying that this gentleman is a pastor in a church, and he's telling me about a grant that he has and how the grant has health and wellness involved into it, and he wanted me to come in and do some classes, and this is my first contract. And I go up there, to celebrate because they do a live karaoke. They want to bring to the city, and it was a great turnout. But my trip going up there was a little off. I'm on a particular regimen as far as eating and sleeping to keep my body energized and everything like that, and certain things I'm putting in my body to keep myself functioning. It wasn't that I was doing anything like bad. I just was having a good time. I was having an internal celebration with myself that nobody else knew. Nobody knew that I had got the contract. Nobody knew that, I played a major part in this karaoke live and all that coming together, because I'm not looking for that type of, this is me just putting my family together so we can eat and break bread together. So I'm excited about it, and I'm just having my own little party within myself, but I just went over the line. I don't even remember. I just remember waking up 3 days later in the hospital. My little nephew tells me, I get into the driver's seat, and he talking about he want to drive, but I'm like, nah, you're not gonna drive because you just crashed your car 2 weeks ago. You ain't about to crash my truck. That's crazy. No, that's not about to happen. Like, I'll sit here and sleep it off before anything. He drives from the passenger seat while I'm in the driver's seat, and my feet is navigating everything. My hands is not on the wheel or nothing. He's like, you drove us home. We got all the way to the crib, and he took me in the bathroom. He went back outside to park the truck. I caught myself going down the steps, not even knowing what's going on. Missed the step, tumbled down the steps. She got concrete floor at the bottom of the steps. Hit my temple right here on the floor, and was knocked out cold. My little nephew, this is what he's telling me. He told me he came in, he seen me down on the floor in a puddle of blood in fetal position. When I woke up 3 days later, she was standing on the end of the bed playing with my toes. First thing I did was took that joint off my neck, and I asked them, can I get up? They was like, not right now. They was like, chill for a second. Doctors came in, was talking to me and telling me, eye was half closed from me falling this side. This eye was all black from all the blood rushing over to this side, and I had a big old knot on my forehead, and I just looked crazy. But at the same time, I just wanted to get up and see if I could move. And I got up. First thing I did, when I got up, I did squats. That's the first thing I did. I did a couple squats, did a couple little side kicks, a little stretching, make sure everything was still functioning, and started recovering.